Hello and welcome to an aerobic fitness weight training session at Tarrant County College Northeast Campus. My name is Eli and our toys for today include a set of hand weights. Canned goods are a great substitute. Also a fitness ball. If you don't have a fitness ball, you can use a stuffed animal, pillow cushion, something of that sort. It'll be for inner thighs to counter day 6's workout of a little bit of outer thigh. So today is day 7. Thank you for joining me. We will start off with some alternating legs lunging forward. So switch it out. I also have my elevated surface. So if you want to use an elevated surface, you can. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Maybe add field goal arms here. If you'd like to add field goal arms every time you lunge, squeezing the butt cheek of the leg that remains behind. And if you don't have an elevated surface, you're welcome to use just the flat floor or the first step of the stairwell. If you happen to have a sturdy box as opposed to a BOSU ball, you can use that sturdy box. Seven more counts like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide-legged squats. If you happen to have your BOSU ball, you can have one foot on the BOSU, one foot to the mat. I have a lateral turnout with my toes. Any kind of choreography you'd like to perform with those arms. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. With the BOSU ball, I've got 70% of my body weight on my floor leg, 30% of my body weight on my BOSU leg. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Trade it out. Other leg onto our BOSU. We squat down and we stand on up. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. 70-30, 70% of your body weight on your floor leg, 30% on your BOSU leg. And if you don't have a BOSU or a first step of a stairwell, you can have your imaginary BOSU leg, have that heel lifted into a releve just to make a little difference for that 70-30 weight distribution. 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it up, up, down, down. Choose your leading leg. Moving fast or slow, you get to determine the pace that gets your heart rate up more or less. If you don't have a surface, right foot forward, right foot back, or stick with that elevated surface. Ten more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg up, up, down, down. Left leg can lead, left foot forward, left foot back, or use that elevated surface as fast or as slow as you'd like to move. About 20 more seconds. Then we'll move into some static stretches. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Some static stretches. Raise one arm up, lean on over to a side, maybe bring your bottom hand to tug onto this arm. If you do happen to have a Bosu and you like to stand on your Bosu, you can, to add a little bit more of a balance challenge element to your workout. Let's go back to center, trade it out to the other side. Breath continuation. Six more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, wide legs, sumo squat. Sink your tailbone down and breathe. Keeping our head above our heart center. Bring yourself back up. Quad stretch. If you need to hold on to a wall, you can. So instead of a word of the day, I'm going to give you a question. What is your earliest childhood memory? And it could be something really random. Just having a little conversation for your submission. So what is your earliest childhood memory? Let's switch it out to the other side. What is my earliest childhood memory? And I think it stems from a picture of myself and my family was on vacation, I believe, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I think I was throwing some kind of a fit. And I'm sitting on the ground with a very disgruntled face. And I had this really short haircut, really poofy-ish type of hair. So it more comes from a picture that I recall seeing in family photo albums. But, you know, having one of my little, however old I was, 2, 3 years old temper tantrums. And let's release it back down. If you want to pick up your set of hand weights, you can. We're going back to our up, up, down, down, and you can hold on to these hand weights. Clock has started. We've got 1 minute intervals. If you happen to have a Bosu like I do, I like to kind of make circles around my Bosu. Obviously, if you're on the first step of a stairwell, you're not going to be able to make circles around that first step of that stairwell. Go with what works for your body. March it forward and back. Up, up, down, down. If you don't have that elevated surface, just march it forward, right foot forward, right foot back. We'll switch our leading leg shortly. Breath. Continuation. Ten more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch your leading leg, up, up, down, down. Maybe create those circles around your Bosu, if you happen to have a Bosu. And I guess that the majority of you do not, and that's okay. Less than 30 seconds with this leg leading. Reverse lunges or single leg lunge. Staying on the one leg is coming up. Maybe adding a bicep curl with our hand weights if we want to add that bicep curl with our hand weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 foot on, 1 foot off. We go into our reverse lunge. This is what I call that jello leg sensation as we get into the grunt of this. For more of a challenge on those potential bicep curls, elevate those elbows near the height of your shoulders. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Staying on this leg. Hopefully we've built up enough endurance that we can hold on to the full minute interval. First time we did this semester, we did a 45-second interval because the fatigue does get into the quadricep of your back leg, or it does for me anyways. Pulsing options begin now if you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clock starts. Breath continuation. Maybe elevate those elbows. Maybe not. You have the option to do absolutely nothing with the arms if you do not want to multitask. It's okay, no need to multitask. Step knee strike, down, down will be next. With or without those hand weights on that step knee strike, down, down. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, breath, continuation. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step knee strike, down, down. You can add an overhead press with your hand weights or your imaginary hand weights. You could go into a front kick and have a cross punch if the hamstrings can handle it for that front kick option. And if you don't have that elevated surface, alternate the leg. That knee strikes it up or front kicks it forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clock starts. We breathe. We'll do 45 seconds for our second round here. These reverse lunges. Potentially elevating those elbows, possibly not. Maybe no choreography for those arms. Pulsing options begin now if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clock starts. Pulsing options begin now. If you want breath continuation, step knee strike down, down will be next in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe add your overhead press. Step knee strike down, down. Alternate the leg. That knee strikes it up. If you don't have an elevated surface, alternate the leg. That knee strikes it up. Potential. Front kick, optional, cross punch. Ten more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups on hands to the floor or to a wall. You could plank it out on the floor as well. You could also rest your knees down to make it a little nicer. Up to you. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. If you do happen to have a Bosu, upside down Bosu, makes this a little bit more interesting. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Step together, step touch. Over the top, with or without your hand weights. And if you don't have an elevated surface, that's fine. If you are using the first step of your stairwell, you can march up the stairs with your right leg leading, and then down the stairs with your right leg leading. I'll tell you when we're midway through to switch over and have your left leg lead. Otherwise, over the top, step together, step touch, side to side. That's midway through for those of you using your right leg to lead, marching up and down those stairs. Have your left leg lead now. If you are going over the top of your elevated surface, the lower you stay, the more the quadriceps and the abdominal core have to work. The taller you are, a little bit nicer. So select your options wisely and breathe. Move as fast or as slow as your heart desires. 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on one side, 70-30. You could lift your imaginary Bosu heel for your 70-30 weight distribution. 70% of your body weight on your floor leg, 30% on your Bosu leg. Another option, keep that Bosu heel down, or imaginary Bosu heel. We go double-double, kick or sway out. Up to you. Anything you want to do with those arms, you go for it. I'm going to take these next 2 minutes as a break for my arms because I know that I'm going to pull up those hand weights in 2 more minutes and do some upper body chest presses with them. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. Maybe 70-30. Possibly lift your heel if you don't have an elevated surface and you have both feet to the floor. 70% of your body weight on your floor leg, 30% of your body weight on your Bosu leg. Possible addition of that double-double, kick or sway out with your floor leg. Little hip abduction. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest press. Stand on or off your Bosu or your elevated surface. Maybe kneel on your Bosu. Always breathe. For the camera angle, I think I'm going to go for my kneeling position. If muscle fatigue sets in based on the load of your weights, it's okay to take breaks and then return. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Returning to over the top when we complete this interval. And if you don't have a Bosu to go over the top, maybe you're on the first step of your stairwell, you can lead with your left leg this time instead of your right leg. And I'll tell you when we're halfway through to switch over to the other leg. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on to your hand weights or not. Over the top. Step together, step touch. If you do have hand weights, you can open those elbows out sideways. Even if you don't have hand weights, it's a nice little arm choreography if you wanted to add it. If you are leading with your left leg on that stairwell, that's our midway point. Switch over to your right leg leading if you're moving up and down those stairs. Safety first. Wear tennis shoes. I know I'm barefoot, especially if your stairwell is carpeted. Oh, please be wearing tennis shoes. 8 more counts. 7, chest press coming up in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest press, stand or kneel. You could sit in a chair if you wanted to sit in your chair. Option to alternate. Right arm to left arm. Option to add a little twist. Sending your eye gaze towards the elbow that remains bent. Less than 20 seconds here. We'll stay on one side of the Bosu. Maybe add our knee strike, maybe add our twist in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So stay on one side, facing sideways on your stairwell. If this is your first step of your stairwell, maybe add a knee strike of the leg that's not stepping onto that stairwell. Possibly add a twist away from your elevated surface. Maybe add your Jessica. Every other twist, Sending your stairwell hand to your non-stairwell foot. Just options, not obligations, and a reminder, if you have back issues, the rotation may not be your friend. If you are pregnant, the rotation may not be your friend either. Limiting rotation of the spine for back issues and for pregnancy. 10 more counts on this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Step together, step touch. Potential knee strike. Possible twist, if that's okay for your body. Possible Jessica. And every other twist option for that Jessica option. And why do I call it Jessica? Because one of our TCC staff members that comes to my employee wellness showed me that move, and I was just like, hey, I like it. And we're calling it the Jessica because that's her name. So thank you, Jessica. 10 more counts. 9 hand weights coming up next. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand weights. Let's move into our lateral raises on or off of your Bosu. Blowing out through the mouth. You can alternate right arm to left arm if muscle fatigue is setting in. Blowing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Feeling good. About 20 more seconds here. Back to cardio. Alternating legs, lunging forward onto our Bosu. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, if you don't have the Bosu, it's okay to move into just the hard floor surface instead of the Bosu. The Bosu actually makes it easier. Maybe add your field goal arms. I'm going to keep my hands resting by my waist for this particular round. Squeeze the butt cheek of the leg that remains behind on these lunges. You get a nice stretch through this psoas on the lunge. Also a strengthening through that butt cheek. Strengthening through the quadricep of the leg lunging forward. Also strengthening of the quadricep of the leg that stays back too. Lots of multi-purpose strengthening that goes on with our lunges. 10 more counts. 9, lateral raise coming up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lateral raise, whether you're sitting, standing, or kneeling. If you're standing, you could try to raise one leg off of the floor if you're standing on a hard floor surface. I'll tell you when we're about midway through to switch over to balance on the other leg. It's okay to alternate arms or work them in unison. That's our midway point for those of you on a single leg. Resist the temptation of gravity to draw those hand weights back down. Blow out through the mouth on the exertion. Breathe in through the nose on the easier portion. We have about 10 more counts here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step together, step touch. Maybe hold on to those hand weights. I choose not to. And maybe add your knee strike of your outer leg. Possible twist. Potential Jessica. Anytime you want to take a break to drink water, you're welcome to take a break to drink your water. Ten more counts on this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side. Step together, step touch. Potentially add your knee strike. Maybe add your twist away from your Bosu. Possibly add your Jessica. Always breathe. Then 20 seconds left here. Returning to hand weights. Upright row with optional overhead press. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand weights. On or off your Bosu. Upright row. Palms are facing your body. Potentially include an overhead press. Maybe add a yoga chair squat with that overhead press if you still want more leg work. I'm okay without the extra leg work here, but whatever floats your boat here. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in. Right leg leads on or off your elevated surface. And again, if you're using the first step of a stairwell, you can return to either step knee strike down, down, or you can use your right leg to lead, running up and down those stairs. We're going to do a full minute here. So when I switch over to my left leg leading, that's when you can switch to your left leg leading. As fast or as slow as you'd like to move. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Sometimes people get a little confused with this particular choreography. What it's doing is it's working your lateral motion, your hip abductors and adductors as you come back in. But sometimes brain fitness awareness gets a little confused. So it's okay to go march up, up, down, down with your right leg leading. We have about 20 more seconds with this leg leading, which attributes to 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Left leg leads. Out, out, in, or march up and down those stairs with your left leg leading. March or run. Always safety first. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Through those pursed lips. Less than 20 seconds left. 10 more counts. Upright row in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upright row. Maybe include an overhead press. If you're standing, you can add that yoga chair squat if you'd like. Returning to our wide, wide, narrow, narrow. This time our left leg is going to lead first in 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marching wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in. Choose your leading leg. When we're a minute through, we'll switch our leading legs. Breath continuation, as fast or as slow as you'd like to move here. More seconds with this leg leading. 20 more seconds. I'm going to speed it up for these last 20 on this particular round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in. Apple Watch isn't recording my heart rate. Bummer. I was curious. Last 20 if you want to speed it up. Chest fly coming up with those hand weights. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your imaginary tree. One leg lunges forward. Clock starts now. Retraction of the scapula, gentle fold at the elbow joint. When we're 30 seconds in, let's switch and have the other leg lunging forward. You could alternate right arm to left arm if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it out. Other leg is forward. Blowing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Step knee strike down, down will be our next choreography, alternating the legs, that knee strike it up, or front kick it forward in 3, 2, 1. Step knee strike, down, down. Maybe add a cross punch, possibly add a front kick if your hamstrings can handle it. Always breathe. Less than 20 seconds left. Return to our chest fly shortly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest fly. 3, 2, 1. Retraction of the scapula. At 30 seconds, we'll switch the leg that's lunging forward. It's okay to alternate arms if muscle fatigue is setting in. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch the leg that's lunging forward. Continuation of your chest fly. Retraction of the scapula if arms are working in unison. Hands and elbows follow the direction of those shoulder blades. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Check your heart rate right now. On your mark, get set, go. Stop. And remember that number to record on your submission for this class. Finding ourselves grabbing our fitness ball. Returning to those earthquake abs we did last week. Wedge this ball underneath or at the bottom of the base of your spine there, right around your tailbone. Arms reach out in front of you. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, roll back into your ball. Not on your back, just into that ball. Breathe and raise those fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, send your eye gaze to follow your fingers. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Again, stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay as we breathe out, little earthquake quiver. Stay as we breathe in. Breathe out, sit back up. Again, breathe and prepare. Blow out, roll on back. Breathe in, raise fingers. Breathe out, eye gaze to follow those fingers. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. One more, stay here, breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in, sit back up. We're gonna add a twist. Maybe leg that's not being twisted towards, maybe you raise that foot. Just an option, not an obligation. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, roll back first. Breathe in, twist, maybe tap. Stay here, breathe in, maybe raise that opposite leg. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in, return center, breathe out, sit on up. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, roll back. Breathe in, twist, tap other side. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in, return center, breathe out, sit on up. Taking this ball, placing it inside of our thighs. Have those hand weights nearby. You're going to use your Bosu or your elevated surface as a pillow, and if you don't have that pillow, we're going into our chest press, bench press here. An option to lift the butt into a bridge. Clock has started. Notice how my shoulders and my head are on this. Butt can be up or butt can be down. Blowing out through the mouth. As you breathe out, squeeze that ball. Breathe and release the tension of that ball. Shh. 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 7 more counts like this. Chest fly coming up in 6. Hug that tree. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your imaginary tree. We open and close here. Breathe in through the nose. Butt can be up or butt can be down, blow out through the mouth. You could alternate right arm to left arm as well. We have 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your booty down, rest those hand weights down, back to those earthquake abs, the twist portion. Wedge that ball. Arms out in front of you. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, roll back. Breathe in, twist, maybe raise opposite leg. Breathe out to hold. Breathe in to stay. Breathe out to stay. Breathe in as we stay. Breathe out as we hold. Breathe in to stay. Breathe out, return center. Breathe in, twist other side. Stay here to breathe out. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Let's stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, return center. Sit on up. Lay on your back, onto your mat. No Bosu right now. Ball goes inside of those ankles. Or pillow. Breathe out, push your legs forward into your 45-degree angle. Breathe in, bend your knees to your tabletop. Breathe out as we straighten. Breathe in to fold. You could lift your head off of your mat into a crunch-like position. I call it the ab prep in my Pilates repertoire. I'm going to keep my head resting just because that's what I feel like doing today. You go with what feels best for your body. The closer you straighten your knees and send your feet to the ceiling, the less strain this is on the low back. The closer you straighten your knees and place your feet towards the floor, the more strain. Just be cautious. Don't lower your feet too close to the floor where you might overly arch your low back. Protect that low back. If you do need to take breaks, it's okay to take breaks. Keep those knees straight now. Rest your head, lift, and lower those legs. Breathe in through the nose to float the soles of the feet to the sky. Blow out, keep those knees straight as you lower your legs to your 45-degree angle below the butt cheek. Breathe in as we lift. Blow out as we slowly lower. Your lack of momentum inspires me. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. Again, if your low back is speaking to you and you need to take a break, you listen to that low back and take your break. 5 more counts like this. 4, 3, 2, combination. Breathe in, soles of the feet to the sky, then bend your knees to your Pilates tabletop. Breathe out, push forward into your 45-degree angle. Breathe in, lift 90, then fold tabletop. Blow out as we press forward into our 45. Breathe in, we lift. Then we bend. Blow out as we press forward. Breathe in, let's lift. Then bend. Blow out as we press forward. Breathe in, we lift. Then we bend. Blow out to push on forward. Breathe in, we lift. Then we bend. Blow out to push forward. Reverse. Breathe in, bend the knees. Raise the soles of the feet to the sky. Breathe out, straight legs as we lower. Breathe in, we bend. Then we lift. Blow out as we lower. Breathe in, we bend. Then we lift. Blow out as we lower. 2 more. Breathe in, bend. Then lift. Blow out as we lower. Last breathe in, bend. Then lift. Blow out as we lower. You can lose the ball. We're going to go back to our bench press. You choose if you're going to stay on the mat or use your elevated surface for your bench press, butt up or butt down. Go for it. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Usually when my butt is, or my back is acting up, I should say, I rest my butt down here. Otherwise, with my butt lifted, I'm in an isometric contraction for my gluteal muscles and my low back. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Shh. 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 20 more seconds and we'll return to hugging our tree. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug that tree, open and close. Butt up or butt down. 10 more counts. 9, slow counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Rest your booty down. Rest those hand weights down. We're going to just lay on our back on our mat. Gluteal stretch. You choose ankle to thigh, little figure 4. Clasp your hands around the hamstrings of your bottom leg if you'd like to intensify this sensation. A little bit different sensation. Stack knees on top of each other. Reach for those feet and pull your feet in towards your body. And embrace cow's pose legs on this gluteal stretch option. Let's trade it out other side, ankle to thigh, maybe clasping our hands around the hamstrings of our bottom leg. If we chose the other option on the first side, balancing it out, stacking these on top of each other, sending our hands towards our feet, pulling our feet in towards our face. Four more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Let's release. Pull one knee in towards your chest. Spinal twist, rotation. Press this knee to the opposite side. Send your eye gaze away from that knee if possible. And breathe. Some of us can twist deeper than others. Send positive healing exhalations to your low back. Maybe give yourself a little chiropractic adjustment. For 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Trade it out, other side. Pull that knee into your chest and twist away. Continuing to send positive healing exhalations to whichever area of our body creates our desired sensation. For 7 more counts. 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to center. Finding ourselves rolling onto our bellies. Swan dive prep. Open up the distance in between your feet. Hands nice and wide down by our shoulders. We breathe in through the nose as we prepare. Blow out, slide our shoulders away from our ears, apply pressure into those hands into our swan dive prep. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we release. Back down to our starting point. Breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Let's hang out here and continue to breathe, somewhat like an upward facing dog. If this is too much for your spine, it's okay to stay here in more of a gentle cobra action. 3 more counts. 2, 1. Child's pose. We're going to sit back onto our heels. Knees can be together or knees can be apart. Only if this is okay for your body. Extended child's pose. Walk your hands away from your body. Let's move these hands over to one side of our mat. Sink our booty to the opposite end to get a nice side stretch. Switch it out to the other side. For 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Come on back to center. Let's flip our feet around. Spine stretch forward, seated position. Breathe in, lengthen those arms up and overhead. Breathe out, hinge from your hips, hands can rest to thighs, knees, shins, ankles, feet toward floor, depending on your flexibility. Sinking upper body over lower body, we breathe. Bring ourselves up, single-legged forward fold. Fold this knee, have the sole of your foot towards your inner thigh. Breathe in here. Breathe out, hinge on forward. Again, rest your hands to whatever feels most comfortable. Bring ourselves back up. Trade it out other side. And hinge on forward. Bring it back up. Let's try out a downward facing dog. Hands to the floor, feet to the floor, butt to the sky. Sink your head through those arms. Starfish hands. Even weight distribution amongst your fingertips and your palms. Walk either your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. Forward fold from your standing position. Soften those knees. Use the power of your legs and your abdominal core to assist you in standing up. Pat yourself on the back. Tricep zipper stretch. Potential lateral flexion with your tricep zipper stretch. If you want to stand on top of your bow, so you go for it. Come on back to center. Switch it to the other arm. Potentially adding that lateral flexion. Return to center. Chest expansion. Interlacing those hands behind our backs. If you'd like to include another forward fold, go for it. Otherwise, you can stay upright. Personal preferences here. Final 2 stretches coming up. Stand upright if you are in your forward fold. Let's stretch out through the shoulders and breathe. Trade it out to the other arm. We got it. We made it. Remember to record your heart rate for your submission for this workout, day 7. Also your favorite and your least favorite parts. Basically, I've taken feedback from students of previous semesters to figure out if there's some accommodations I can make in these videos. Let's come on back to center. And there you have it. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. See you next time.